What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster. And today, let's have a look again at Doctor Who, because some people never learn. They can't learn because they refuse to learn. The fans have been complaining about the direction of the Doctor Who show, and the BBC has made a statement recently addressing the fandom.
I don't care!
They've basically told Whovians to go F ourselves, despite the fact that clearly the majority of the audience can't stand the direction that they're going. This is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the 60th anniversary special. It's sitting at a putrid 43%, keeping in mind that Rotten Tomatoes doesn't count anything less than 1 star in their aggregation. This is horrible. And somehow, it's even worse for the recent Christmas special. The audience score for that is only 34%.
Oh look, an idiot. Let's point and laugh.
At a certain point, you'd think they might realize their folly. But not these bozos. They keep digging in their heels. As I said, the BBC made a statement addressing complaints about their show, and the suck-up, kiss-ass corporate media got the memo and started running defense for the BBC. In this video, we are going to have a look at what they have to say to us, the disappointed fans who want them to keep the racial and sexual identity politics out of their show. And we will discuss briefly what this means for the franchise formerly known as Doctor Who, which I now refer to as Doctor.
What the hell is even that?
Alright, me hearties, make sure to like this video, and as usual, please follow me on Twitter/X. My handle there is Dr. Disaster 1. Now, let's take a look at one of these mainstream articles attempting to make it seem like the BBC really put the fans in their place. Let's read this one from Deadline. The headline says, BBC hits back at complaints about transgender Doctor Who character. The show will continue to proudly celebrate diversity. You know, I was just thinking, I remember a time when journalists at least paid lip service to the idea that they spoke truth to power. I don't think that has ever been true in my lifetime, but at least they used to pretend. Now, they're not even attempting to hide the fact that they're just mouthpieces for the rich and powerful, pushing back against people like you and I who would dare question their corporate sponsors. Now, they speak power to truth. But anyhow, the article reads, the BBC has brushed off complaints from Doctor Who viewers who argued that the inclusion of Yasmin Finney's transgender character, Rose, was inappropriate. The British broadcaster received 144 messages from disgruntled viewers about Heartstopper star Finney's appearance in the Star Beast special, with some arguing it was anti-male. Alright, there's a lot to unpack here already. First of all, if there were only 144 complaints, which the reason this is made public is because they want to make it sound insignificant, but if there were only 144 complaints, then why would the BBC feel the need to respond? And why would outlets like Deadline feel the need to discuss what the BBC said? This wouldn't be an article at all, this wouldn't be a story, this should be a non-story. But the truth is obvious. they are not solely addressing 144 complainers. They are addressing the thousands and thousands of people who are giving the thumbs down to their show on places like Rotten Tomatoes. They are addressing the millions of people who are tuning out from their BS as the show consistently hits new lows for TV ratings. And as for why people think the show might be anti-male, I wonder if it had something to do with these moments.
It's a shame you're not a woman anymore. She'd have understood.
It's funny. 60 minutes ago, I was this really brilliant woman. And now I've got this old face back again. I mean, why?
We've got all that power, but there is a way to get rid of it. Something a male-presenting Time Lord will never understand.
What the hell is even that?
Those clips from the show are not maybe, sorta, kinda anti-male. They are explicitly so. And the fans have had enough. We do not want to be preached at, so deal with it, I guess. Anyhow, the article goes on. In an update on its complaints responses website, the BBC said, as regular viewers of Doctor Who will be aware, the show has and will always continue to proudly celebrate diversity and reflect the world we live in. We are always mindful of the content within our episodes. Yes, Doctor Who has always had characters who are black, white, and everything in between. Nobody is arguing that wasn't always the case, but Doctor Who, as a show, never felt the need to put their political ideology front and center until the last several years, ever since the world went nuts and the entertainment industry went mind-numbingly, insufferably woke. When the entire episode these days revolves around a person's identity like this crap, well, it just turns people away, even if folks agree with your message. Which, in this case, I think most people do not. But even if they did, this kind of clip is unwatchable.
My chosen pronoun is the definite article. I am always the meep.
Oh.
But anyhow, the article continues, the Star Beast special was watched by more than 7.6 million people last month, meaning the complainants made up a tiny proportion of the audience. It is not unusual for the BBC to receive complaints over transgender storylines or reporting. Don't bullshit us, you daft morons. If it were only 140 people, once again, this wouldn't be a story, but this is spin. It's a way to do damage control because it is so much worse than 144 people. Finney features as the daughter of Sean and Donna in the 2023 specials. Her family supports her transition, but is depicted by writer Russell T. Davies as still coming to terms with her pronouns. At one point during the Star Beast, Catherine Tate's Donna tells her mother, "You have a kid, you think, good, I've got it, that's mine." Then she grows up into this extraordinarily beautiful thing, and you think, where the hell did she come from? How lucky am I? During a press conference last November, Davies was unequivocal about his ambition to reflect more of society on screen. He lamented how transgender representation can be vilified in the press, arguing there are newspapers of absolute hate and venom and destruction and violence who would rather see that sort of thing wiped off the screen, destroyed. Shame on you and good luck to you in your lonely lives, always with the melodrama with these jackasses. If someone complains that you're talking about a lifestyle that most people in reality, in the real world, don't give a shit about, then immediately they go to, OMG, they're trying to kill all of them. When in reality, we just don't care. We have no intention to either affirm or not affirm the lifestyle. Most of us just don't give a rat's ass about the trans subject, and we want to go about our lives unfettered by these stupid games. But that is unacceptable to a pack of narcissists like Russell T. Davies and his ilk. They want to be celebrated at all times. Well, I don't know about all of you, but I don't have time in my life to stand around clapping for something that is not extraordinary in the slightest. That's why this show will continue to crater in the ratings. That is why they will lose money and only survive due to the license fees subsidized by taxpayers in the UK who probably don't give a shit about this program. Doctor Who will linger on like a sad little ghost because we just don't have time for this crap. Once again, I don't know about you, but I have a job to work at. I have children to raise. I have a wife to spend time with. I have friends to laugh with during my brief time on this planet. Russell T. Davies suggests that people like us live lonely lives. But speaking for myself, I am the opposite of lonely. Why do I suspect that this line from Russell T. Davies is just projection coming from an absolutely clueless narcissist?
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.